stop preaching this humility in poverty. No, we really should stop selling it to young ladies. It's not a good idea that, just marry, just go and build, just go and do this thing. If you cannot see the signs at the beginning, don't try it. You are going to suffer, you are going to cry, and you will not even see help.
I know of a guy who got a grant of 4 million naira. He used 2 million naira to go and marry.
I've seen several people do that. Someone will get a grant, they said, put it in your business. You went and got married. You, the girl that is marrying him, you don't know that you should be advising him. You are encouraging a man to be wasteful. Have you asked him, how much do you have in your account?
If you don't have money, you have no business thinking about dick. Is this such a bad thing for a woman to go after money? Hi, I'm Ahitabel.
Hi, I'm Emidio.
Hi, I'm Amem.
And welcome to Truth in Bikinis.
Where we strip down life's toughest issues to its core truth.
Well, these are things that affect the women.
And today we'll be talking about soft life or survival. Nigerian women, rich men, and the cost of love.
I really like this topic. It's interesting because it brings a very important question that people have. You know, a lot of people have this idea that like going after money as a woman is vain and self-centered. And even in our Nigerian films and our movies, the girl that goes after the money is given all the evil characteristics. And the girl that, went for the gate man and settled, that woman is blessed and the husband becomes rich. And I just want to ask you guys this question. Do you think it's so bad? Like, is this such a bad thing for a woman to go after money? Like, that's the first thing she's thinking about. Is it really so horrible?
Well, for me, if you ask me, I would say that traditionally, Nigerian culture and the way women were raised, you're raised to be modest, don't desire too much, don't just settle, But over time, you'd realize that there's a lot that is needed to be taken care of as you grow. There's a whole lot that you need to do with money. And we're encouraging women now to go out, get a job, work, get a skill, and be productive. And the whole essence is so that you can actually take care of things. And the whole essence is still this financial independence we talk about. And so every time we talk about, when we come down to relationship or we come down to love, the idea that women should settle, the poorer the man, the more humble the situation, the better the girl. It sounds like a good idea, but for me, I don't completely agree with it. I think that there are women who really cannot settle in certain situations, and if they choose to go for better, they are not bad people,
and they're not deserving of bad treatment because of it. Because a lot of people, with what happened with Regina and her almost ex-husband, because of that, when she came out with her abuse story, people were like, you deserve it now. That's what you get for going after money. And it's crazy that people actually, and I think it's really conditioning from the movies we watch, from the things we are told, from the stories we read as kids. The person that went over, like
especially in Nollywood.
Yeah, especially in Nollywood. Even in storybook now, English textbook now.
Wow.
The person that goes for the wealth and goes for the money and goes for the gold, or at least goes for, a better life, ends up being punished for it severely.
See, the thing is that going for the money isn't bad at all. But at the same time, someone needs to sit down and also see the context of things.
Yes.
We have ladies now who need this soft life. They are going for this soft life, but they are not even really looking at this young man in question. They are just going for the money. Whereas this person just have one kind of character, might even be a psychopath, and they don't even want to know anything about this person. They just want to go for the money. They are just interested in the money. In that context, I would say it's bad. But if you're going to someone, you know that this person is cool and the person has the money, then what's stopping you? But if you're going for let's say the wrong motive, you're just going there for the money, you might end up dying before enjoying that money. You need to know the person.
There's a movie that came out. I've forgotten the name, The Materialist. So this movie, it came out and it paid people. Personally, I've not watched it because it just doesn't really look appealing to me. But the movie pretty much goes like this. There's this girl, she's a matchmaker, not really interested in finding a match for herself. So she meets this guy, very rich guy, money like this, but he says he will be incapable of loving her fully, like being in love with her. It will be more of a thing, but he's going to make her comfortable, make her feel loved and all that. And he's very kind to her, everything. He treats her just fine. Literally wants to wife this woman up. Then her ex, that is a aspiring actor, and I don't know whether he washes plates in kitchen, something like that, came back. So it now becomes this whole love triangle where she needs to pick between her broke ex and this rich guy that's, but the broke ex loves her. And throughout the movie, you see that their relationship is not, even the relationship with the broke guy, it's based on like familiar. I know this person, I've known this person, nobody knows me more than this person. And they do care about each other. But at the same time, this guy has zero ambition.
Very stressful.
She lives a comfortable life. Like she likes the comfortable life. She's already established herself to a point where she can live comfortably. And then you now have this one that's driving her and car break down in the middle of the road. Oh. And the worst part about him is that he didn't even try to improve himself. Like, I think at the end of the movie,
where he was.
Obviously, she picked the poor one now because that's the virtuous thing to do.
Wow.
At the end, when they picked each other and whatever, she now went for him. He now said something along the lines of, okay, fine, I'm going to get an acting coach and I will do this. And it's like, were you not doing these things before? You're a serious actor. You did, like, the first thing you think about is getting an acting coach. He didn't even until she was complaining about, and that's also the bare minimum of what he can do to improve upon himself. That doesn't even assure anything. Like, he can get an acting coach for the next 20 years, you still be a failed actor. So, and it's like, what message, like, are you really trying to pass? Like,
what's the moral of this story?
What's the moral of this story? And I'm very pro-love. I'm be with the person you care about, be with the person that understands you. I don't always say pro-love. I mean, I'm pro-management. The person that upon everything, you can talk it out.
You can still be there.
You can still be there. Like, not letting not be something that will be giving you sleepless nights or you're stressing yourself.
Yes.
Because
crying
love,
in a Lamborghini.
Yeah. Crying in a Lamborghini. Crying in a Lamborghini. Like, I mean, for example, if you're someone that's completely irritated and you hate snoring and you now go and date and marry someone that snores, and you know that snoring is something that gives you restless nights, headache, like it's something you cannot manage. When I say manageable, I mean, does this person have character traits that I don't mind them changing?
Yeah, but there are people who wouldn't mind settling, yeah?
Yeah.
Because like you said, if someone puts the money before every other thing, can settle for any other thing. Like snoring is not a big deal. Let him snore.
Regardless of the money.
I'll buy her.
But regardless of the money, there are certain things that, like, no matter how much money a person has, you can't really ignore them. You can't deal with it. You can't manage.
Let's just say,
you
for
can't act
instance,
like
maybe like an abuse.
Yeah.
If the man is abusive and he's very rich, you cannot just deal with something like that.
You'll be shocked.
One funny thing is that,
you'll be shocked at what women are dealing with.
People are enjoying abuse even as they are poor.
People feel that maybe when a guy is poor or broke, he will end up being the best person in life. But that's totally wrong, because most times, some of these guys who don't really have much money, they are prone to anger. And if you want to see, most of these abusive homes are literally from poor homes. Wow. Because when they are still trying to, survive, eat, and then the house is hot and they are sweating and there's no food, the next thing is anger. And so if you want to see some of these abuses I've been seeing on social media, some of them are literally broke men from poor homes. And most of them, yes. And some of these children who grew up from parents who are abusive, they are actually those children that grew up from poor homes, most of them. But we still have rich guys who are very rich and they are still abusive. But, when you have money, like, your mind is how to generate more money. And the whole idea about you hitting your wife and it's not even a problem, it's not even coming to your head. But when you don't have any other thing, like, you are just tired of life. Like, not all, most. Yes.
So that regardless of what money you have, what money you don't have, hitting someone is inexcusable in the sense that it should not be rationalized, it should not be reasoned, it should not be in any way, because you're stressed. Because Honestly, there are sometimes, like, let me give my dad, for instance, the kind of stress, annoyance, and this thing we can put this man through. You can't see it in his eyes. I have to do something, like you can feel the hand vibrating for a slap, but he just calms down. He holds it. Maybe he had a long day or something like that. Obviously, there are some times that holding did not happen. The slap came. But there are other times where he did compose himself a good amount. I can't even really say my dad beats me as a child, because he barely did. He didn't even. So it's like it's a very, you should, I think anyone that has that proneness to hit someone, call someone, even abusive language, even abusive language, because you like, even in the moment, even after, you should be able to reason that I really hurt someone. Whether you've hit them, whether you said something, there should be a certain amount of guilt and shame that should even wrap you and make you think about changing. I used to beat my siblings. I try my best to reduce it and stop. As I'm getting older, those things, I'm trying my best, because I know it's not even coming from a place of correction. I know within my heart that I'm just angry.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's something that needs to be worked on. And it's not something, no matter how much stress, no matter how poor you are, do not release your anger and your frustrations on another human being, because they really didn't.
That is just in self-control.
So
some people don't have self-control, and when they can't control themselves, they just
go and live in bush. Because
they don't release it on the available
animals
person.
are the ones that can't control. Go and join them. You cannot control yourself. You're a human being for a reason. Like, you're so much. You have mental capacity above animals. Try not acting.
But all
like
we're saying,
that.
at least go with someone that has self-control. Whether the person has money or doesn't have money, at least go for someone that is sensible enough and has that self-control. Because someone that doesn't have the self-control, doesn't love you, doesn't even rate you, and does not value you, irrespective of what the person has or what the person doesn't have, the person can just one day bring you down like this to nothing. Seriously.
Well, I feel like there's a level of ambition that is needed especially for men. There's a level of ambition that a man needs to have. And when we talk about money and we talk about someone being maybe poor, not having enough, if you look at both sides, you find that people who are not really seemingly look like they're poor are people who are not really, don't have a lot of ambition like that. Most of them. Because there's that drive, that thing that keeps you like, okay, this is where I am. I need to go there. I need to get here at a certain point in my life. And this is where I am. I need to get there. And I think that this is one of the things that women should really look out for. Because sometimes you may not end up with the man who has a lot of money. You may not end up with the guy who has a lot of money. Yes, we're talking about survival, the love for soft life, and yes, we'll come to the part where you can actually give yourself that. But I also think that everybody should end up with someone. There's no, like, let's stop preaching this humility in poverty. No, we really should stop selling it to young ladies. Don't sell it. It's not a good idea that, just marry, just go and build, just go and do this thing. If you cannot see the signs at the beginning, don't try it. Do not try it. And you are going to suffer, you are going to cry, and you will not even see help.
No, even if they are well off, because also them being well off and them also having that drive. Because I think a situation that can happen is that you meet a guy, he's comfortable enough to, maybe he can even build your house and do something. But that spark, that drive to go to certain places, to keep up to. Because you can see those things, those people that are, and I don't even think it's just drive. I think outside of even just that hustling, the ambition to and have a direction with their career. Yeah. Okay, assuming the person is, let me even put something like a DJ, more casual. But the person is a DJ, right? How do they carry their DJing? Like, do they see it as, okay, I just go and do gigs here and there to make money?
5K,
or are they DJing and they're networking with people? They're looking for how to get themselves in higher spaces.
They are getting into trainings.
They're getting into trainings. Are they looking, is their future plan to create their own DJ academy or something like that? Yeah. Like, do they have those types of, and are they working towards those types of goals? Because it's crazy. You would think that, okay, maybe someone is doing well now, but if they have that kind of stagnation just here and there, or that hustle just to meet ends
up,
meet, like where they are is not really just going to go far. And I think that's also a thing you need to consider when you're looking for that ambition. What kind of ambition are they? Are they ambitious to grow?
Yeah.
Or are they ambitious to just do and get money?
They are.
Just get money now.
I know it's not all rich guys that has ambition. It's not all rich guys. There are some people that are rich at that moment. Maybe they just saw the money. They want potty bet.
Yeah.
And they are, let's say, 20 million rich as at that time. And then you're not seeing the ambition. But this person has that money, and you are seeing that money, and
They're
my
financially
goodness.
literate.
And the person is saying, okay, I want to marry you. I know of a guy who got a young man who got a grant of 4 million naira. And then this 4 million naira was for him to put it in his farm, like poultry, all those things. So instead, he used 2 million naira to go and marry. And then he used 2 million naira to marry, and then the other 1 million naira, I don't know what he actually did, whether spend it. He never did anything reasonable. But the woman saw the 4 million naira at that time, and she's like, oh, my guy is 4 million naira rich.
Yeah.
But after he got
4 million
married,
naira is a lot of
it's
money.
a lot of money.
So after for someone who has never seen money.
So when he got married to that lady, they started struggling.
Yeah.
This one, the money was not coming his
you're
way,
going
and
to struggle.
there is nothing to show for. So some people can just see a guy that is rich now but doesn't have ambition. That means you definitely be poor tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there are some people that don't have now, but they have the ambition. And
they
you
do well
definitely
for
going
themselves.
Yes, and
Well,
if you see them,
I knew
they're
a girl like
actively
that.
doing well for themselves.
Yes.
I knew a girl
They
like
don't
that.
have a lot of money. They may not even have a car.
But
they may
you
not
can
even,
see
but
that-
you can
you
see
can see
that
that they are
this person
doing
is
well.
actively
Yes.
at work and is going somewhere.
I know someone
That's
like
the
that.
kind of character.
I know someone like that. I also know someone that their parents were kind of like that. The person I know that's like that is a man. You know, when I met him, he was just a hairdresser, right? He used to do hairdressing. He's a church member, actually. He was a hairdresser, you know, met his wife, just kept ascending in this thing of his hairdressing. Now he owns like 2 salons of his own. You know, best person to buy car, you know, has 2 kids along the way. But this is someone that, like, and even his wife didn't marry him like when he had established all these things. They got married when he was still finding his way, and that's the type of thing like you should look for in people. Are they planning? Are they building? Are they constantly striving for better for themselves? Because best believe there are people that were hairdressers with him that time he was hairdressing, and they're still hairdressing.
Yeah.
You know, I know.
And they're still doing that the same
Yeah.
way he was at that time.
Yeah.
And I also know someone like that, you know, she said her parents, you know, when she was a kid, like she saw her parents grow. She saw her parents build themselves. She remembers the type of house that they used to live in and where they're living now. And, you know, the school she's able to go to, the opportunity she's able to have, the trips that they're able to take, like they were building. When it came to that relationship, both of them were actively
So that one, you just know
actively
that
building and
you're
doing
going to
something.
do
I mean,
well.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not even about the pursuit of, I need a soft life. It's not the pursuit of that money. It's not the pursuit of who is with the bag. It's the understanding of the fact that, I mean, there are characters like that story she just said, I've seen several people do that.
Yeah.
Someone will get a grant. They said, put it in your business. You went and got married. You, the girl that is marrying him, you don't know that you should be advising him. Yeah, you should be telling him, okay, let's not even if we are going to get married, let's not use 2 million.
If we are going to get married, let's do... Because I've
Indoor.
seen people that do things like that. They really want to get married.
Yeah.
They do
can
a
even
court
invest
wedding. They do a
some of
court
the money.
wedding. Yeah,
They do a court wedding, do everything indoors,
and
just
then
spend maximum
when they raise
300,
enough
Yeah, at
400.
least 3 million.
Yeah.
Use 3 million.
And there is
invest
enough
in
money, they
business.
do
And
the
make
actual
sure that
ceremony.
he puts that money back in what
Yeah.
I know
it's supposed to
another
be meant
problem
for.
is
Because if you as a woman you're encouraging that level of waste, it means you too you are not thinking. Yeah, you are not thinking. You are encouraging a man to be wasteful. Have you asked him how much do you have in your account? I mean, this guy I'm talking about, that guy didn't have a job. Just everybody was applying at the time, and federal government was giving out loans, and bam, the money comes in, 1 point something on his side, another few hundred of thousands on the girl's side, and then they bring it together and use it and they say
Like
funny
it
things
was
like
loan.
God has opened the door for God opened the door for you to get married.
Wait. My question is this:
On
this
loan?
money that
On
came
loan?
was
How?
loan
On
for
loan,
wedding.
really?
Yes. And
Can
why
you
is-
imagine?
Like, wow. And then
So
they
it's things that
blew
actually
everything
happening.
on getting married.
You can imagine.
And then they are done. They are looking for a job.
And another thing is that people enjoy this soft life at the wrong time. Like they just want to enjoy the soft life when they've not arrived yet. I know of this guy who is still struggling. That guy, I'm just saying the future, may God help him. This guy just wants to enjoy soft life, or he's not doing anything tangible. He said he can't eat rice without protein. So this guy can have like only 2K in his account. He remove the whole 2,000 naira to buy chicken, roasted chicken, side chicken, and then put it in the rice. And then the next thing is online asking again, bros, I beg, help me with 1K. I beg you get like 5K. I saw that I
We're not
advised
talking
him.
about him. We're not talking about his type.
Advise this person. Okay, why not start up a business? Like maybe you can just start selling maybe all these shoes.
So it doesn't do anything
all
for
these,
work?
Nothing. It just
You
goes
sell-
online.
So what
And
does he
what
goes
he
online
does-
and do what's like?
what he does? That are people's this thing. They go online and then they ask people. They ask this one for 1K. They ask this one for 500 naira. They ask this one for 2K. At the end of the day, they've gathered like 10,000 naira. And his own is not even responsible enough to even use that money well. He will use that money and buy.
Even if you want to gather
buy this.
in
So-
this Nigeria now, what are you going to
going
do
to
with
do it.
10,000?
When I made mention of maybe start
It's
up
only
a
to
business.
chop chicken now.
Start a business.
And how old is
he
this
said
person?
a big guy like me. Like,
Big guy.
Look at see how
Big guy that's
someone
begging.
he said someone like me, I'm supposed to be enjoying soft life and not hustle. So why will I go under the sun to sell? Like,
Please,
And
how
I
old
look at
is
this
this
kind of a
person?
person. This person is about 27.
And they've lived their life like this.
So that kind of person he's just looking for soft life.
That's crazy,
And doesn't want to.
We're not even talking about children now.
That's to show you that we have
We're not discussing children today, so let him stay in his
well,
parents'
that's
house.
crazy. You're 27 and this is how you act.
Well,
That's just- we have people
perhaps
like that.
he's been raised that way. Perhaps he's not been raised to take responsibility. I mean, most young men are raised to actually take responsibility on time. But there are people, of course, who probably miss that part. And it's possible that maybe in the long run, maybe he must have lost his parent who didn't bother to train him well. Maybe they would have thought, oh, you see, life is funny. You know, there are things that you just don't plan for. You know, that's why I say things like, let's not even say, oh, someone should just go and build, go and do it without seeing the signs, seeing the sign if these people are worth building with. Because every time we're telling women, go and build, go and do this, it's like that, it's small. And then they'll go in and we're struggling from scratch, be scratching their bodies, trying to afford simple necessities.
And it can be very
necessities.
difficult if you're like the only person that is putting in that effort and ambition to get.
yeah.
Oh God of
So-
mercy! I knew someone like that, like a guy that's ambitionless, like no dreams, no this. The kind of things this guy would say to me. Oh, I wanted to be in a relationship with me. You tell me something like, you know me, I don't really I don't believe in material things. I don't believe in and also be so proud of me for being ambitious. You're like, I really it's just rare to see girls that are really going out trying to make some money.
Yeah.
All while talk about he himself that
Not lacking
nah,
ambition.
I don't really care, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's crazy. And this type of people, they'll go. They don't even he's not even sure about how he wants his future to be. He's open with having kids. All these people,
Yes, they want a full
of
house.
course,
5 6 children.
I dislike those
They want a full house.
It's like the
On whose
children.
salary?
They don't plan. They don't. What
Zero.
will be. God
Yes.
will provide.
Yeah.
That's just it. You don't want to jump into the marriage and then God will provide everything. And then God will just look at them like this.
Away, do you understand what I'm away from me, please?
Like,
God will
kids,
provide. I mean, that's the
That's
idea.
a
Because
yes.
if you are saying somebody, oh, you know, it's not, don't be materialistic. A woman shouldn't be material. A woman should not desire to have a Gucci bag. Shouldn't desire a good
chin
wristwatch.
chin, they will not buy for you.
They will not buy.
You know, it's being
Even
materialistic.
you need to eat gari, you sip gari, you say please help me with a sachet of small
They will
cubes
tell
of
you
sugar.
Dangote started small.
They'll just be like,
Started like this.
all they can give you is hugs and kisses.
Yes.
When I
And before you know,
tell-
you are pregnant. No, because women need to learn that. Yeah, if he's not going to take responsibility, then you know that you're going to take the responsibility.
Yeah.
If you're going to go and deal with a broke man who lacks ambition, if you're going to go deal with a broke man who lacks ambition and who's not going to take responsibility for anything, just know that the way that thing is going, like, I mean, there are women who fund their own weddings.
Yes,
There are women who pay for everything, pay their bride
They even
price.
build their
And
houses.
yes, but say I can afford it. Why? Let me just do it. And then you
When I carry
you're
burden.
playing because
Imagine.
you get pregnant, you pay your bills at the hospital, you do everything. Eventually, you're going to get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
It's
definitely.
exhausting.
But the
It's
tiredness is
exhausting.
not the fact that you are tired of being there for your family. It's just the fact that this guy is not interested. He's not willing to move forward. He's not willing to do anything. These are things that you will see before then. And so I think we should don't sell it to anybody. Don't build nothing with anybody. Yes, do not build nothing with anybody if you are not seeing like critical signs that this thing is going to actually
Also,
not be
not
built on sand.
The thing
Not
that my
rushing, and
auntie-
also
my
another
auntie-
thing is like not rushing into things, because I think one thing that has really, I would say, really helped me is that I've not had to worry about spending years of my life to figure out who a guy I like is. Like the good thing about not dating and just observing, or maybe just going on
Taking your
dates,
time.
letting people
Yes.
take you out and talk to you, is that you have the clarity of not sleeping with somebody, and like, because sleeping with people clouds judgment.
Clouds you. Yeah,
It clouds
definitely.
judgment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you have that clarity of, I've not slept with this person, I'm just seeing this person with no rose
Clear
colored lenses,
eyes, yes.
clear eyes. I've
eyes.
seen this person, seen this person, seen this person.
No
You're
blur.
listening to what they're saying. Take note. Don't just be doing, because I don't even understand how people approach dating with lovey-dovey.
People
When a
sleep.
girl is in
Who
love.
should I say? People are sleeping with each other the next hour.
That would be true. Even very
You need
first
to-
time.
I
I
they're
don't think
meeting
to-
you.
that's why we make all of this unnecessary
Yeah,
mistakes.
you need
because
to take, even then,
your head
even,
is clouded.
even without
You're in
that,
love.
I think people also, like, they don't even take notes of who they are with. You're not taking note of what people are saying. You're not, and it's not that it's deep.
It's deep.
It's really
You don't advise.
every word, every somehow vibe. And the thing is, like, later on, as I'm even getting older, because as I'm getting older, the realizations
getting
I'm
better
having,
understanding.
yeah, my realizations are changing. You don't need to rush. You don't need to rush and date. Someone will date someone and date the person for 3 years when you could have just been knowing the person from a distance
Yes.
from that same 3 years and found out that shaggy that you found out later.
When you now fall in love, it will be very difficult for you to
will
leave
be
that particular.
very, very
My auntie told me
difficult.
of a lady that got married to still try and manage with this man type of a thing. So she was actually she makes hair, but this guy was not really doing anything. Was still trying to find his step. So she went ahead,
paid
got
for the
married.
marriage.
I don't know how they did it, but
They
they
borrowed.
eventually got married. They got married, boom, 1 year, the first child. Boom, second year, second child. They had 3, 4 children, and the lady she was
poor
the one
people.
providing for the family. The man was not even doing anything.
I've never seen
He
people
just-
more
he
productive than
slept-
poor people.
He slept in the house and was still hoping that one day change will come from heaven, boom, and change all the story for him. So the wife was the one making hair. The 1,000 or 1,500, 2,000 they gave to her, she brings it to the house. And then my auntie told me that she actually looked for a job for this lady. She told this lady, don't get pregnant again. She found a job for her as a cleaner, and then they said the pay was 150K. And she happily went and told this lady, okay, I've gotten a job for you. This lady now did, I am 4 months gone. She was pregnant, and those people didn't want to accept her, that they don't want a pregnant lady.
Because how much
and
work
this
can you
was
get
now
done?
the 5th child. Guess what the husband did? When he knew that the 5th child was coming, he was just too tired of staying. He ran away. Up to today, they have not heard from the man. He packed his things and left the house.
Imagine.
So it's just the lady
catastrophe.
and the 5 children and making her. If you see all of them, they look malnourished. All because, go and manage. They are still like this. 5 children.
And they were married officially.
They are officially married.
Oh, wow.
And my auntie could not even forgive this lady. Look at, as in I got a job that at least you could have used this to help your children.
But
and then you
the
got
thing is that
Sometimes you just have to.
When one of the things we should even talk about is the fact that when you say people should take their time, for instance, like don't be in a hurry for anything. Yeah. What should you be doing with your time? Go to school.
Yes.
Learn a skill. Like
watch our podcast.
Don't because for instance, that young girl that gets married and she gave birth to the first one, the second one, and you don't have the means of keep taking care of these children, and you still go ahead and continue doing it. Like, is there nothing? Have you never heard of family planning? Okay, you people have it. What about
those types of the husband does not want family planning? So
those types of people, they don't have any. I don't even know what to call it. They don't have enlightenment, and they also tend to never want it.
So
they are far gone in their ignorance, and they sometimes they, like that ignorance is bliss. They just carry it 100 this thing. They don't, people like that. The way they think. Like, they don't have any form of critical thinking. Those types of people.
It's terrible because I say it every time. I say it every time. Like, taking care of children or giving birth to children should not be something that you just do. Like, let's get pregnant. Like, no. Should not be something that you just do without a plan.
Yes.
I mean, if we are going to get pregnant today, we know we have planned for it.
Yes.
Sincerely. Yes, it's not how we normally do it, but it should be well taught. It should be well taught because you can't just bring these children. Okay, imagine 5 children and all you're doing is making hair. How much?
How much?
How much? You're going to put them in schools. You're going to have to put them in a good school.
Those are probably kids that now they'll not be the ones like hawking on the street.
That's what they'll end up doing.
I mean, she would have been better off just marrying maybe Organet, better off, at least you'll be sure that those children will lack, somebody like that,
Because at least in that one, maybe she's the only one suffering, not her children as well. Oh my gosh. And that's the thing. You know what the painful part of it is that those children are now like left to the wolves. Like there's something about poverty, what it does to kids, the amount of victimhood that it leaves those kids out to. Because, predators are so weird. They go after people like that.
If that her daughter now turns 16 or 17 and a man comes in now and wants to marry her, she would give her
not even marry.
The children will probably be taken advantage of. It's those types of families that you see. One of the kids is 14 or 15, 13, pregnant.
Yes, because
pregnant. I saw a video like that. The girl was 13, pregnant, taking care of all her younger siblings.
Can imagine.
Who got this girl pregnant? You saw she's already has the responsibility of taking care of her little kids. She's a child taking care of a child. You saw her. She's a child taking care of children. You saw her.
And you impregnated
her. And ran off.
And your things too.
Her parents ran off.
And
she's now has more. Do you understand that the evil of human beings
are happening?
And she might even just get stressed, like that hairdresser woman. She might just get stressed as well and just abandon her kids, leave them for what? The wolves. There's no way of.
She will because now she can't keep up. Do you understand? The economy is not something you can keep up. Like you can't keep up doing 1.5 daily. With children. I mean, it's okay as a single person, but with children you got to do more
for that matter, not just one.
There's got to be more thinking that comes into that particular setting because otherwise you're going to get frustrated. One day, in fact, she may not even do it intentionally. One day she could just see one thing she will take and then decide to go and not even mind. So that's why we don't preach anybody to go and manage. Don't preach it to anybody. Just go and manage.
Because now you're not putting the person at risk. You're not just putting the person that you're teaching to manage at risk. Their future kids
putting the children at risk as well.
Especially.
Because if that management doesn't end in 1 year, okay, you tell somebody, go and manage. Maybe and he doesn't know. This guy is not even ambitious. This guy is just there, content with doing maybe 30K a month. And the girl is maybe doing another 30K a month.
25.
25. And, the guy will be doing maybe 30K monthly. the girl is doing 25, maybe, because that's the highest most primary schools at, even a private primary school, most of private schools, a good number of them don't pay you more than 30, 40K, depending on what class you are.
40K,
and you tell them to come together and manage. She can see clearly that this guy is zero ambition, zero thought about the future, nothing. They are not going anywhere. They are just stuck at that. Bring it together, 30 plus 25. My sister, how many is that? 55,000.
That's 55K now.
Inside there is rent.
How?
Inside there, you're going to eat. Inside there, you're going to, if there's no lights.
Now we'll remove skincare.
Inside there, you
But
go.
I love him.
Yeah, you love him.
That's the
Then, another challenge you find with such arrangement is that they don't even have the sense to sit down and think about it and say, okay, this is how much you're making. Is this a good time to get pregnant? This is a good time. Can we fend for children if we bring a child here? No, but I mean, everybody is calling you like, are you pregnant? What's happening? No baby.
Promise
You know?
I promise you a few packs of condoms is way cheaper than a child. So in case you're wondering, like, oh, maybe your eco protection is too expensive. No, a
So,
baby is
and
not.
of course, when they start bringing in children, and they will now realize how frustrating the situation is. Because 55,000, you are going to be frustrated. The child doesn't understand anything. The child just knows they want to eat.
We had a maid. I don't know who her partner is, or I don't even know. But she has 2 kids, so she used to come with her kids. Like sometimes she won't have diapers for her baby. Pampers will finish, wipes will finish, and so my mom will try and buy for her sometimes, but at the same time, we have our own struggles. So now come and be buying Pampers for the maid, and also paying the maid is not really
something else,
it's something kind of difficult.
Chances are the guy doesn't even have what he's doing.
Yeah, sometimes you not have to be tying clothes on her. Some of the baby's clothes are not. And this is how with 2 kids, like, this is a fresh newborn baby. So you actually had some sort of struggles having the first one.
Daughter, and you never thought about it.
Yeah. And that's crazy. There's one girl on TikTok, she's always talking. She's like that, if you don't have money, you cannot afford anything. If you're not going to school, you have no business thinking about dick. You have no business.
No, for real.
Yes.
How are you horny?
She sounds crazy.
And honey.
Because how? How is it? How you doing this?
That's possible.
How you be sweating? You be sweating. How?
And serious.
You don't have fun in your house. You don't have a place to stay. You don't have food to eat.
And you honey on top.
When you people finish, you now say, don't worry, Don't worry.
Bring water.
I have.
Got drink.
Don't worry.
Receive Gary.
It's going to be fine.
Gosh, and then
Let's hope.
And then you bring a whole ass baby into the world. That's crazy.
And those kind of women end up not going for antenatal.
It would have been better for them if they, just became a second wife for one rich man. Yeah, they are better off than playing that kind of game. Yes, that kind of game is too risky. Like, just go and meet one allergy. Let them wife you somehow, instead of you going to play love at that level. Don't play that kind of love.
You're not educated enough to do something for yourself.
Don't play that kind of love.
The next best step is to look for one, at least, not even the richest, but someone that can even afford to raise a child.
Yes.
Your child. Like,
sincerely.
Those kind of women, the love is not sweeting them again. When that frustration comes in, that whole love will just disappear.
You're talking about frustration. The guy is frustrated. You are frustrated.
That's the thing. Now the love will not be there. They end up hating themselves.
Let God not punish you and add. The child starts to cry at the same time. All of you will run mad.
You run mad now, and the house is hot. No fan.
The child doesn't understand what's going on. They just know I'm hungry, and you give birth to a newborn. It takes like after 6 months. If you are not on exclusive, or if you're on exclusive after 6 months, put them on formula 1 in 4 days. There are some who do 1 in 4 days, and formula is the cheapest now is maybe like 10K.
How?
That's like,
can imagine.
That's like 50K a month. Mm-hmm. And this analogy we had of 2 people coming together and their salary is 55,000. Can you imagine the frustration?
Like even
How?
something as cheap as wipes, because I think a big pack of wipes.
Oh yeah, wipes used to even
Yeah,
be cheaper
wipes.
before. Now I think it's
A
almost
big
3K
pack
now.
of wipes
Even
is like
Pampers.
900 naira. Even that 900 naira on a salary.
No,
a
there's
combined
no
salary.
wipe that is 900.
Let's not just
again.
keep
No,
that
I bought a
aside.
pack of baby wipes for
Ah,
900,
okay.
1K. You can find for 1.5. Like
Even
I'm just
baby-
talking about the
baby
cheapest.
drugs.
I'm just talking about the cheapest of the cheapest that you can even find.
Then diaper.
Baby medications.
And diapers, like
because when
diaper.
that baby falls sick, the
And that's what I'm saying.
medications
Like
also
even with
very
that
expensive.
salary, like that salary now can't even afford you to regularly buy the cheapest of the wipes.
Yes.
You have
So
to look
there
for how
has to be some arrangements that makes that
seriously.
thing okay.
So yeah.
Like yes, nobody's saying don't fall in love, but
in love.
for heaven's sake,
use
use
your
your head. Use your head.
Yes,
your
now,
medulla and
You
your
don't
head.
have money.
Need to
He doesn't have
reason.
money. Which kind of love are you people playing? Because what are
Sweet
people doing?
love.
That thing
What
was
we're
only
trying to say
acceptable
now.
during to-go era.
What I'm trying to say is that it's not unreasonable, it's not dumb, or it's not strange to go for financial security.
not.
We're also
No.
calling out people that at the same time, as is going for financial security, also go for compatibility.
Yeah.
Does this person care about
Compatibility,
you?
yes.
Like avoid abusive people, regardless of how much they have in their pockets.
Sure.
Do not play love if you're not financially stable, and that
Yes,
person
even
also
you
don't
as
have
a
drive
woman,
as
don't
well.
play love as a
play love.
Do you know that a level of financial stability changes your mindset?
Yes.
There are people you just may not, except maybe you are just someone who feels inferior or has low self-esteem. There are people you may not be able to comfortably go into a relationship with
Real,
if you are financially stable as a woman.
Yes.
And
Like
and
this,
it's
the
good.
the wave certain, because I can understand. I have seen perspective. I've seen girls that they'll wave a little bit of money at them. Maybe not a little bit, but it's
Yeah,
quite.
but it's something they are
But it's
not
also
used to.
something that I know that if I do here, if I do some gigs, I can get that money now. It's not, but I can see the way they're easily moved by that. They don't want to talk to this guy. They think he's weird. He's a bit older. Then he flashes that money. They don't have a job. They don't have any work. They don't have any. He says, "Come over, let's see," and they just
for
Just
that
go
they
stage.
just go for it. And me, like, I don't see myself. I would be so uncomfortable. I know how it is to be around a guy that irritates me.
Ew.
That I can barely even look at your face.
because of
And
money.
I will even hold your hand. Even hand holding is doing me in my body. I'll not come and be doing extra because of money.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I can't, and that's the thing. That's financial security really helps you because
It helps a whole lot.
I live
seriously.
in a house under a roof with my parents. I have a very comfortable room. We have TV. We have Wi-Fi. Watch Netflix on TV. You say Netflix, and I have Netflix at home.
So what will you now
They
bring
say
now?
come. They say come and eat. I have food at
You
home.
have food. What
You
will you now
understand?
use now?
All those things that they are trying to draw you.
Come
out
and use
with.
free Wi-Fi.
I have
We have solar. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
My area has like 2-4. You understand that comfort? These are not things I lack. These are not things that.
But these are the
surprising
things
to
that
me.
women are dying.
I'm dying for.
Yes.
You know,
So it's like doesn't mean any clothes I want, my father will buy or any. But if I want to do my hair,
can do yourself.
I can tell my daddy, please. I want to do this. My hair. My dad is the one that paid.
Aww.
My previous hair. My dad is the one that paid. This is my sweater. My dad is the one that paid. I'm very grateful, and having that comfort of that security of having my dad.
Yeah.
Also having the drive to also get money for myself. Although most of the things I have, my phone, I'm the one that bought it. It just makes you just realize you don't really need to go outside to look
to
for these
sell
things.
those
And it's one of the
things.
best things you can do for your kids.
Yeah.
Providing
For your children.
providing
yeah.
basic comfort, going out
Because
to
it does
crunches.
a lot to their mindset.
It does a lot to their mindset.
Yes.
When growing up, going to crunches or going
not a
to
new
the
thing.
latest restaurants every Sunday, my dad there was a time he used to take us to the Meridian for brunch. Just to eat breakfast, or just to eat their own. He'll pay for all of us to come and eat there. That was something he would do every Sunday. He would take us somewhere, Montesquieu, something like that every Sunday. Even if it has reduced now as we have gotten older, because we have increased in number. Economy is harder, but we know what that is like.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we are okay because it's not surprising. It's not, oh my gosh.
And so what is what cake looks like?
Yeah. I'm eating nice cake. I've gone to a resort before.
No, sincerely. I mean, this is what we are saying.
Yes.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
That
If your
situation.
parents put you in that situation,
Don't
put
put
yourself
yourself. That is
intentionally.
it.
If your fathers and your mother never thought of that, now you are here. Do not ever think of bringing a child in that situation where you are struggling to explain yourself to your child why you can't afford pizza on Sunday. As you can't afford pizza. They've never had
Do you know
pizza.
that some guys they use suya to suya like this to sleep with a girl? Suya.
Well.
1,005 suya.
Someone tried to
2,000
do that
naira
with
suya.
me now. I remember I wanted, I'm a video editor now. So I wanted to, so this one guy, he has a really good modeling agency. He works with the modeling agency. I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to help with your social media. They already had a big social media that was doing well. I think their manager was already doing their page very well. So, they didn't really need me, but I just wanted to pitch myself. That's how most of the work I got. I just pitched myself. So I pitched myself. He said, okay, well, let's talk. Let's meet at this city. It was in the night at one hotel bar. I don't even know. I was like, I just had the extra money. I said, you know what? Don't worry. It's probably nothing too crazy. You just say, place. Jesus, I went there. It was so loud. Everybody was singing. Everyone, blah, blah, blah. He got me suya. He paid suya for 6K. Got Smirnoff ice. I said, oh, here. I was not talking. I was like, oh, so how are we going to the social media? I said, okay, yeah, I need a social media person for my distinct page, not the modeling agency page, but I own a this and a that. And that's this guy. When someone looks at you, you just know this person is trying to kiss you.
How?
And
Flirting.
you understand? Not flirting. I'm like, bro, I'm dodgy. I had to, and I'm not a rude person. I try my best to be as nice and polite as possible, especially to men, in the sense that I'm scared that someone will carry brick and hit my head.
Yeah.
Because you never know who you're going to pass. Are you going to pass a normal person or a mad person? So usually I'll just be nice, be like, and I'll just, please excuse me, bye, goodbye. I use a very soft voice when talking before someone will say, oh, you're insulting me, you're disrespecting me. Boss. I cannot fight. I cannot fight. But I told him, like, if you do not take me back to my house right now, like, okay, after getting to see and everything, he suggested that, he told me he really likes me, he's in love with me, he wants to do 3-day staycation, we'll lodge and hang
Together.
out, he'll buy me food, and they go,
The food we never tried before.
and I got so offended
On
and
top of
so
this
angry.
small gig that you're looking for.
On top, I said, and I told him if I don't go home right now, like, I don't even know. I'll go to the road. I'll scream. I'll shout. I'll make noise. Just like, just calm down. And that's how he now called boats for me to go back to my house. And that situation.
You shall still allowed him to call boat for you. You didn't carry Vex money. You didn't
Vex
go out
money.
with money.
He has put me under a situation of duress. If I can use his money and go back to my house, I'll use his money and go back to my house. I never spoke to him again. But like, best believe he has done that with another girl.
And you better believe they didn't get the job.
Yeah.
Oh, they did
Suya.
not get any
Just
job.
ate that
They
suya.
Not even
And
in
then
the
that's
context
all. Any
of
job.
getting any job, just in the context of talking to him and that small suya and that small drink. In that same spot, that same place I was sitting,
You
that
still
same
lodge
hotel.
them
He
in
said,
that
let's
hotel.
lodge in this hotel.
Sincerely.
I said financial.
You know,
You would have financial
so
dependence.
that's
and
why
don't
when
ladies.
women are saying stuff like that, while you're at it, you too learn that
Yes.
you are a human being and you are capable of producing just as much as the other person. And there's
Seriously.
really no reason why you should just give up, like just abandon yourself.
Yes.
And be like, okay, I'm just waiting for when I see a rich man I don't marry.
They said that when ladies
No
go,
words.
when they visit a guy and they see TV, they see couch, they see fridge,
There's
and
AC.
there's AC,
There's
bam,
solar.
they've seen husband material. And most of them would not want to leave the guy's house. Because some of these ladies, when they see all these things, they'll just carry themselves
Their
bam.
house
They
is
say,
no
today,
longer fine.
I'm not leaving, Today I'm going to spend the night here. And the guy knows that I'll use this one. Some of these ladies are the ones doing these things. So when you don't have money of your own, when you are financially dependent on people, they might end up using you for 2,000 naira suya, 1.5, 3K. They've gone and
even if it's
useless you.
50K, a guy that like most of these guys, this money is not big to
Now,
them.
money, yes.
It's,
money is now
there's the same
water.
money they would use to wipe
1
their
million
nyash.
naira.
Like
They'll
they're
just
give
chicken
you.
change. They're not
They'll
rating
just
it.
use it and that's
so-
just
Yeah,
all.
and you're so
Seriously.
much worth more than just chicken
Yes, you
change
are.
money. Like, do you understand that you are a person? Like, you're a person. You have unique, beautiful things about yourself, and you deserve someone that appreciates and sees into that.
Yeah.
Like, not just someone that's throwing money that they don't rate
Don't
on you.
On you, yeah.
To just, it's one thing to randomly get a person a gift or a randomly give something to someone, but it's another thing to give something to someone, but you know who they are, you've thought about it,
Yeah,
you've delved
it
into
took
their
some time,
personality,
yes,
you've literally put your
understood
fingers in
them.
their brains, that's a nice
right.
thing.
That's more.
In
like
the
it.
process of that, go for someone that is able to be financially literate and actually cares about you.
Cares about you.
I mean, that's a
Spend
summary of all of the
reasonable,
conversations we've had
and so
today.
on.
Go for people who are ambitious, who are working at something and they have a goal. They are working towards something. Not people who don't shut down life. Like they are content with where they are and they are not really doing anything more. Don't be that person that says, "Oh, let's just see how it will be. Let's just," and you do not have any vision of the future. You don't see nothing. You just say, "Let's just manage. Let's just manage." You will suffer. You will suffer.
And don't decide
well.
to manage life with someone when you don't know if this person is ambitious or not. Don't just manage life with anybody because you can't tell. And then not all rich men will end up being the best, okay? Go for someone who loves you, someone who sees your value, who sees your worth, who is not seeing you as some piece of trash that he wants to help.
Oh, you're not a piece of trash. Just
Or maybe just an item, because some of these may see it as an item. So
A
just
whole to
go
conquer.
and then also make your own money, because when you make your own money, people
Very
value
important.
you more. Make your own money before you go and
you
meet the
yourself,
rich guy. Okay?
reason it.
So that's
Yes,
it.
and I mean, I know the society sells to women. Oh, time is going. Take your time. Like
Take your time.
everybody's
Be
time is
pressured.
different.
Even
Do
in
not
your-
put yourself under
Yeah.
unnecessary pressure for anybody or for any
anybody.
reason.
Not
While
at
you
all.
are at it, if you don't, maybe the love that you're looking for doesn't find you at the time, there's a whole lot to get involved with that will
Yes.
take that time and you make a lot from it. So don't just even put like there are women who pause their life just so that they can wait for love. No, don't do that. There's a whole lot you can do. Make money, travel, meet new friends, do more
Adventures,
businesses,
learn
Get into
skills.
other businesses, make more money,
Yeah.
Don't ever put your life on a pause because you're waiting for love or you're waiting for the perfect guy and all of that. Don't do that. And while you're at it, you are maturing, you are getting into newer circles and you never know, You never know what could happen, And so that's
Plus, would you rather be in a relationship with someone that even thinks in that manner where they're like, oh, a woman after this age is like this?
Yes,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you get those types of people? I don't even know whether
say
their
all
brain
manner
has
of crazy stuff.
whether their
like-
brain is even fully developed yet.
It doesn't
or
make
whether
any
their
sense.
brain got stunted at 17 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But I usually see from time when I was smaller, I was like, when I was 14, I used to say this thing that, I don't mind getting married a lot later. I'd even think that when you marry like that, you're most likely going to meet somebody that's more mature minded. Because there's this idea, this perspective of going for people that are more easily controlled, more like older guys that go for much younger girls. Like you're most more likely to find that compatibility when you're older because you know yourself.
Yeah.
You know what you want.
Yes.
You're a lot more stable.
Yes, you're a lot
More stable,
Yeah.
and you're most likely going to meet someone that knows what they want. No, do you understand that
Yeah.
assurance
And
is
both
there?
of you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and if
You're
both of you-
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much
100%
better
correct.
than when you're confused. You're just figuring yourself
Yeah,
out.
you just say, let me manage it.
And then someone just comes and you
manage it.
And
And if you're in a circle of friends that are telling you go and
And you
manage,
manage it.
or they are trying to pressurize you, oh you're 25,
Yeah,
you're
with the wrong
26,
friends, so-
oh yeah, until you are with the wrong friends, just
Better
exempt
shut down.
yourself and then do the right thing.
All right, so thank you. I hope you enjoyed this conversation as much as we did. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for watching till now. Please feel free to drop your comment, like, share with your friends. And of course, you know that we're on Spotify, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook and Instagram. And we are on all your favorite podcast channels. Just check us out, Apple and the rest of them. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Drop your opinion in the comment section.